last video on Gauss law application, that electric field intensity due to uniformly charged solid sphere. The important thing is the solid sphere. In the last video, it was discussed the hollow sphere, but here is the solid sphere. So here in these cases, we can find the three cases. Case number one, the point or the all R is greater than the capital R, because this is the solid sphere. This is the solid sphere, and what will happen if the point is decided from here? This is the radius of the sphere, and this is the smaller. So you are finding the Gaussian surface accordingly. This the Gaussian surface will be like that, and here that is the ds vector along this direction, and E vector will be this direction. And the last, as it was in the hollow spherical sphere, the electric field intensity was E equal to, we will finding 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught total Q upon R square. It was the formula for that on the outside hollow sphere, and the solid sphere it will be the same. On the surface, case number 2, what was the surface? Whenever R is equal to the capital R, so at the same time electric field intensity was E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon capital R square. The important thing is that the important part is inside. Whenever the R is less than capital R, the important part is here. If the point will be taken, you must be thinking inside also electric field intensity will be 0 as it was in the hollow sphere. But one thing you listen it, inside the sphere intensity will be the 0. It is possible if the charge sphere is a conducting one. If the charge sphere is a conducting one. If the charge sphere is a conducting one, the electric field intensity inside the solid sphere will be 0. If it is non-conducting, the charges will be distributed throughout the sphere. The charges will be distributed throughout the sphere. For conducting, you can get the charges inside the sphere. In this case, what we have to do it? This is the sphere, that is the non-conducting sphere. The charges will be distributed. The charges are distributed throughout the sphere. And we have to find out the electric field intensity inside that one. Inside this one means you have to choose the Gaussian sphere like that. This is the Gaussian sphere, radius smaller, and that is the big charge sphere, that is a capital R. So what will be the charge enclosed by the Gaussian sphere? This is the very important thing. Suppose the charge enclosed by the Gaussian sphere equal to Q days. That Q days is the charge enclosed by the Gaussian sphere. So this will be equal to total charge enclosed by the C sphere, that is the Q, upon 4 by 3 pi R cube, that is the volume of the sphere. Per unit volume, the charge enclosed total volume, that is 4 by 3 pi R cube, it is enclosing Q amount of charge. Per unit volume, that is will be the Q upon 4 by 3 pi R cube charge. And in this Gaussian sphere, so that is the volume of the sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi small r cube. So the charge enclosed by the Gaussian sphere equal to total charge enclosed divided by the sphere, volume of the sphere, multiplied with the volume of the Gaussian sphere. So this will be equal to 4 by 3 pi cancelled. The remaining is the Q R cube upon capital R cube. This is the charge enclosed by the Gaussian sphere inside the charge sphere. I think clear. So if you apply the formula for that Gauss law, E vector or ds integration, that is equal to total charge enclosed, that is the Q days upon epsilon naught. So what is the E dot ds? So E dot ds equal to E into Gaussian surface, that is E into S. Directly you can tell it as the E into S. That is equal to, what is the Q days? Q days equal to Q R cube upon capital R cube. Or what is the E? So E into, what is the surface area of the Gaussian sphere? The surface area of the Gaussian sphere is equal to 4 pi R square. that is equal to Q R cube upon capital R cube, and this is equal to, or E equal to how much you are finding? E equal to Q R cube, small r cube upon capital R cube into 4 pi small r square, and you are finding here now that is equal to Q into R, that is 4 pi capital R cube, 4 pi capital that is equal to R cube. Actually already you have left that epsilon naught here, that Q dash equal to Q R cube upon R cube upon epsilon naught here, and here E into 4 pi R square equal to Q R cube upon R cube into epsilon naught here, and another epsilon naught you can get it here, and here also you are finding one epsilon naught. So this is equal to, you are finding 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught R cube into R smaller. So here finding what happens here, Q is the constant and R is also constant, and electric field intensity in this case you are finding E is directly proportional to R.